Today we have a great adventure. We are going to search and walk a oceanfront properties, and is a lots, vacant lots, and also we're gonna find some houses right on the shore. We are driving right now from Managua to all the way to León City. This is known as the old carretera to León City. And we stopped by one of the places where you can buy tortillas and cheese. So for those people that love to explore and experience a new adventure, this is definitely a video that you can take and say, oh wow, maybe that's what I'm looking for. So stay tuned with us, subscribe to the channel, give me those likes, and we're gonna bring to you great information. So let's continue on this beautiful road that we're gonna get soon to this excellent spot right on the beach. Let's go. Actually, we are going to see the rest of the property right now, and you have some kind of sample of the lots that you show and you create here?
Yeah, so what I was thinking is maybe we'll just take a walk down here. We're just gonna cross our housing area here, and then we'll go down the path and I'll show you one of the lots.
Oh, okay.
Give you kind of an idea of what like a sample lot looks like.
Yes.
Like so they're just gonna go to, it's a little bit of a walk, but it gives us opportunity to talk, and we can talk about I don't know, building and...
Yeah, building, you know, how people, when somebody comes to Nicaragua, the biggest question is, they ask me, Carlos, I want to buy ocean property land, but I want to do my home.
Right.
Who can check that out for me and supervision? So probably you have the same question when you were looking around and scouting properties, probably.
Yeah, it's a lot of similar questions, right? Like people, you know, they want to like, how much is the annual fees? How much does it cost to pay the taxes for a lot? How long does it take to build? How much does it cost to build? What can I build? Are there restrictions? Is it hard to deal with the 𝗖𝘀 and León? You know, is it hard to find a guy? Do I give them 30% deposit to start, or am I gonna lose my money? You know, these are the kind of concerns, right?
Yeah, and you know, they are legit because, you know, imagine yourself flying to another country.
Meeting someone in a different language.
Different language, and then you say 𝗖𝘀. What is 𝗖𝘀? 𝗖𝘀 is the city hall. So when you come to Nicaragua, you definitely have to follow some regulations and submit your documents and submit your building permits. So here, obviously you did a lot of this work, which is get the property, register the property, and then be able to subdivide the lots the way they are right now. And that's one of the biggies, because when you buy a property in this kind of residential complex, you almost guarantee all the work because you did it first.
Yeah.
Actually, you
that's
put
actually
all the energy.
Like, there's a lot of complexes in Nicaragua. Like, we've been here a long time, like about 18 years doing business.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of complexes out there. They sell really well, but they sell the beachfront. And then after that, the second row, the third row is very tough to sell. And they almost sell for cost or less than cost to service the lot. So in other words, they're kind of a loss leader, the second row. So all the kind of the profit is in the first lots, right? The beachfront. Let's call them the money lots, right? And so once a development unfortunately sells their money lots, they run out of money, and it often can implode. So what we did here is we started selling all these lots and people weren't doing anything. So I said, okay, you know what? We have to build a bunch of stuff to build a community here. So we actually built these first 7 homes. I mean, they're not the perfect building and people can do whatever they want, but I wanted to build these, my brother and I, Jeff, and I'm John, wanted to build these just to have a place where people can come, have breakfast, have a few drinks, enjoy themselves, get to know the land, because you know, back in the day, all I had here when I first started was no power, no water, and I had a rancho, which is kind of like that, but maybe a third of the size.
Like where we have the breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, they call them ranchos here in Nicaragua. They call them palapas in Mexico and stuff.
In Mexico, like yeah. You know, we call it almost the same way. We call it the ranchitos.
Right.
And definitely thank you so much for letting us stay at the house here, guys. Actually, you're gonna see in the video the staff, you know, the crew, Betty and Mauricio and I, we stay here overnight, and I can tell you, it feels so quiet and peaceful.
Yeah, I know it. When you guys came to the dinner, you guys didn't even close the doors.
No.
we were all down here having drinks and everything. All the doors are open and everything, and that's kind of how we like it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, this house, for instance, definitely is gonna be on the website, guys.
This one's 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗂. Because it's weird, right? Like,
yeah. Purpura.
Yeah, purple. Sorry.
It's like the sun. It's okay.
Did I say something bad or something?
It's just, you know, lost in translation, but we're okay. Casa Purpura. So that's the house we stayed, and definitely I can tell you the breeze coming from the ocean.
It's awesome,
that's what you like. I mean, if you love the ocean, let's face it. If you love the ocean, I know people that said, Carlos, I grew up close in the ocean area, or I want to be right there on the beach. And definitely, walking from the house, you go straight to the shore.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't do this very often, but definitely, thank you so much, because part of the process also, we had a good time to relax.
Well, that's why we built them. We wanted people to come here, feel the breeze, feel what's going on here, because we really believe in this land and in this project, and that's why we built those, because we're like, okay, you know what, you can believe me, blah blah blah, but come here, like even you, we just met really, and so I said, you know what, Carlos, don't believe what I'm saying, please come stay the night, and then see what you think and see what your audience thinks,
totally.
because you have to come and check it out and see the breeze and the sun, and unfortunately it's a cloudy day. We're in the rainy season, so you know. The sunset was pretty nice last night, but now the clouds have rolled in, so it's it's feel
really cool. And I noticed that your crew also been working on some houses on the way that we're going to check out in a few more minutes. But in the meantime, I agree with you. You know, the only way you can definitely feel something or taste something is
or feel Nicaragua.
You gotta experience it.
Yeah.
And I like what you said the other day. You said, Carlos, we have el filete, we have la carne. You know, which means, guys. And it's true.
Well, I said we got the meat and not the bones.
Not the meat and not the bones.
Like, because we're just beachfront here, and then we have a second row, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't have 40 manzanas going back to wherever that I have to service and pay for and buy and blah blah blah. I just have the meat, you know. And that's why, like, even like our homeowner association is very low, because I don't have to service 20 acres of land that I put a ranchito on, or I don't know what I would put out there.
No, that's another point. People were asking me, Carlos, I'm looking something in a gated community, but I don't like the typical gated community where I don't feel freedom to do, you know, my own home.
Right.
And I can see that with these different home style, build a property like that one's or like that one's, and everyone has a different taste, but that also bring, in my opinion, character to the development.
Yeah.
Because one of the point is, you want to be in the tropical, you want to be right here, you practice surfing, you just want to have a nice home. Obviously, you want to have a nice house, you know.
Well, people come here to put their stamp on stuff.
Yes, exactly.
You know, if they wanted to build somewhere else, they could, but they come to Nicaragua for the freedom.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, I can build a cabana, you know, I can live in a cabana. Like, I can't do that in wherever a person's from.
True.
But yeah, so that's 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃. This is one of our version ones of the cabana. Kind of like a love shack. And then these are
that's a nice one.
The version 3. So it has a kitchen and 2 stories.
So right now, where are we going?
We're gonna go down this trail here. And this takes us. These are lots which I have yet to clear, but a bunch of these are sold. And then we're gonna take a walk down here. We get to see the cameraman's talent walking backwards, eh?
She's doing great, huh?
Oh yeah, I know.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're just now we're getting closer to one of the lots I like to show you, just kind of a bit of a template.
Yeah.
So the lots are more or less like these ones are 195 feet deep. They range in size from like 40 to 60, although we can customize whatever lot you want.
Oh, that's a good point, because, you know, sometimes I have customers, they ask, Carlos, I want to buy maybe one lot. What's the regular size? But probably they have more family, or they have friends, or maybe just want to have a bigger lot.
Yeah.
So you have that in mind.
Or they have a budget. They say, look, I have a budget of X. What can I get with this?
Yes.
And so we can just customize it to the number of feet, because we price these lots on the front a different way than most people. It's just like only on the frontage. So let's say it's a 50 feet. then it's 50 times the dollar per linear foot.
Gotcha.
You know.
So actually, we're talking about like a regular price range for a lot's gonna go from $45,000, $55,000, $65,000.
That's right. Like we just sold a couple lots here. They're 60 foots. Gave them a good price, and yeah, that was around. They were like 58, 60,000. Oh, these have water, excellent water. Like our water source, we built the water system is 12 kilometers away. This is some of the best water in Nicaragua. You know, you got to drink it from the tap. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
So excellent source of water. The power is really, really good. Unifinosa upgraded it about 3 years ago, and we put it together. We installed it, 14 kilometers of power. So the power line is excellent.
That's a biggie.
Yeah.
So you also, because that's another question. When you sell this lot, the customers come to you, they want to sit down and say, what kind of design are you looking?
Yeah.
You have your architect, your engineers, you do all that work, and you supervise and follow up the process for them.
Exactly. I mean, they can do it themselves. Like we can give them the architect and some recommended contractors,
yeah.
Or we can do it for them.
Oh, that's
like
great.
We're trying to make it as easy as possible because it's from you know, the language barrier and a lot of the stuff from another country and different style, and it's a concrete house. Like where I'm from, Vancouver, we all are stick frame, so it's framed with wood.
Yeah.
So it's completely different kind of systems here. It's all concrete blocks.
Where we are, John, right now. What is this?
Okay, so this is kind of a newer area, a little bit south of our clubhouse area.
Yes.
Where we were earlier. So this is lot 105. So we've just cleaned it. We're going to do some construction here. Power pole is all set up. Then Unifinosa is going to come and put a meter on in a week or so.
So we're actually, every lot, obviously you are arranged with the Unión Fenosa.
We do, yeah.
They have their own meter.
Unifinosa is the power company.
How about the water? The water go through you guys, so you manage the water line.
We manage the water line. Okay, so there's a hookup. I think it's $600 to hook up to the water line, and then there is a usage fee, which is $1 per cubic meter. Cubic meter is a very large area.
Very large area.
And so basically, it's a $10 minimum charge every month. So $120 per year in usage.
Gotcha.
And you can even our house with our pool is maybe $14 a month.
Wow, that's not bad. That's not bad.
No, that's with a pool, full rental, full usage. So most of the houses are $10 or less. Like actually 95% of them.
Property taxes in Nicaragua. How much is that? When you build a house, we're talking about $200,000, $250,000, $300,000 home, or even $100,000 is durable to do it after you buy the land. What is the property taxes average you have in your houses here right now? Probably. How much?
The property taxes are around $400.
That's it?
Yeah, annually.
Annually for an oceanfront home.
But let me just temper that a bit. The beachfront tax rates are going up. Yeah. Nicaragua is really getting itself organized with sales tax and property tax, which is a good thing because, like, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, the whole departmental of León was being run on $100,000. For the whole, like, I'm talking garbage collection, road correction, wow, everything. So it's too low. It's too low. So Nicaragua is really getting organized, and they're nobody likes to pay more tax, but I think it's time. So the beachfront properties, the tax rates, and it's not me, it's the alcaldía, it's the municipality setting the rates. And so they are going up a bit. I don't think crazy.
I mean, it's not crazy because steel is...
No, compared to anywhere on the planet, that's...
Internationally is affordable.
I mean, $450. I mean, in Canada, my place is in the suburbs, and I pay, I don't know, $6, $7 grand on my house.
Wow. No.
A year.
That's a lot.
So it's pretty fair. And then...
It is.
It
is. Actually, it is because, come to a property like this one, and as an agent, one of the things I like to check on the list is clear title, private title. Right. You can transfer the name, you can transfer the domain, you can transfer the ownership of the land. Can you really build on it? Do you have water? Do I have power?
Yeah.
It has the ocean clean, or nobody gonna come and say, I'm gonna put a crazy shack in front of my property and then I lose value. Right. Those are the list as a realtor that I have to be honest with you, I reviewed that before to come to say, do I really want to invest my time and energy doing this video? I mean, thank you, man. But definitely, guys, that's when you do your homework as an agent. That takes a lot of energy to promote something, but you want to be sure that you go with the thing. And you know what? I think you have it. You have it because I can tell. I mean, when you come to see the land, that's what I want to see. I want to see this, fences, water lines, and I think for anybody who's looking this video right now and probably has been thinking, why
Nicaragua,
not? Why not to see what's going on there?
Yeah.
I mean, from my point of view.
Well, that's what I say to people. If people ever have concerns about Nicaragua, because Nicaragua only spends about $1 million on promotion a year. Costa Rica spends $21 million. Honduras spends $20 million. So Nicaragua really doesn't self-promote. It doesn't have a budget for it. And because of that, it's all by word of mouth. And there's a lot, like Nicaragua is the most misunderstood place on the planet. I swear to God. Like people, first of all, some people think it's in Africa until they become educated. But then they think, oh, I don't know, poor means violence and crime. And and when people have concerns, they're like, oh, I don't know. My friend said, Nicaragua, blah, blah, blah. I say, you know what? I will actually pay your flight, man. I'll pay the $800 for you to, if you're a serious buyer, to come here, because you'll experience the complete.
Hear that what he said. Hear what he said. He's on video.
I'll pay him.
He's on video. He's on video.
No. Actually, I would almost. I don't know. Maybe
Why
I would.
not?
Yeah.
Well,
but that's how much I believe in the country.
And
so what I was saying to him yesterday, I'm like, man, you can buy land or whatever wherever, but it's a large part of it is how the people are in the country or the place you're going to buy, and that is where Nicaragua has
big features,
big advantage, because the people are amazing. Yes, it's poor. Yes, there's not tons of money going around.
But you know what? That's one of the reasons why this video is made. It was produced for is to tell you, the different things. Pros, cons. For who is this area? For who is Nicaragua? For those adventurer people, or for those people that definitely are looking to relocate and keep a lifestyle.
Right.
Because that's our job. Our job as a realtor, I think, is to explore the country the best we can, find out and select the best areas for people that can feel safe and comfortable.
Right.
And definitely, you know what? I think, guys, if you're watching this video, I want you to check online, about how safe is Nicaragua, and because
actually don't believe anything online. Just come and experience the awesomeness of Nicaragua.
So how long you been in Nicaragua now?
Yeah, 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah.
18
back
years.
And forth. Vancouver, Canada here, and my brother and I, and my wife and my 2 kids. We lived here in Managua when we were just building the road, putting in the power, building the water system, that was all about 7-8 years.
How about
when I first came here, man? We made the road. You
did.
Yeah, we built the road. Yeah. I destroyed so many rental cars. Back in the day, I would give the keys like this to the rental guy, because I would destroy their cars.
I was gonna say that. Me too. When I was checking our properties and all the locations, the roads were so bad, and then I don't have money to buy another one. But definitely, guys, that's another thing.
Yes.
Infrastructure in Nicaragua is
getting so much better. Nicaragua has done such a good job in my time here. When I first got here, there was potholes, missing manholes. It was a different story 18 years ago.
So guys, if you are watching this video, you are in Canada, you are in the United States, you are in Central America, any country, you're looking at a place where you can buy a private clear title on the beach. Definitely go online and search about Nicaragua in general, because that's gonna give you a lot of information. And that's one of the reasons why I think now you have the right things to offer to people, especially for those people that like to surfing, living a life like a quiet thing. And something like this land has the potential to build your own concept, your own dream home.
And you can have your isolation and your quiet time with your pool and your girlfriend, or you can come to our bar and have some drinks and talk to some people.
Well, thank you so much for watching this video today. This is gonna be a more than 2 or 3 episodes about Playa Tesoro, and my friend John here is gonna help you to drive through the process. My job, my energy, and my goal is actually bring to you content that can maybe be on your list. So, but if you have more questions about coming to Nicaragua, you want to talk to another expert, what it takes to come and relocate your life in a country like Nicaragua, I think this is a great chance.
Yeah, we're always open
But
to
if you
chat.
want to straight contact me directly, here you are, our telephone number and email, and I'm gonna be very happy to link to you with John, connect with him, and why not make a tour, come to see this place, and make as many questions you want before you say, Carlos, maybe that's the property that I'm looking for. But I hope you really enjoyed this episode, because the reason why is to offer you the best information before you make a decision.
Right, inform yourself in advance. Yeah.
In advance.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
We're
for your
gonna
time.
continue.
It's awesome.
We're gonna continue exploring Playa, Playa Tesoro. See what it comes with. And I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you say, Carlos, I'm a beach lover, I want to buy something inexpensively, and I may have a deal with John, contact me. And want to see you in the next adventure.